Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm starting another journal. I was inspired by this box. Well, there was a littler one and this one, and my daughter gave them to me. And I had made stuff. I stayed up late talking to my son on the phone. So while I was talking to him on the phone, I had made some things out of the pretty part of the other box, just like this. And that inspired me to make another journal. So on a table sitting behind me is a lot of things that's going to go in the journal, and this is going to be the cover. I got the stuff that's going on the cover behind me. I got an extra one just in case this one don't work out. This one has a little spine. I did make a bigger spine for this. Well, I made a smaller one, and then I was like, no, I might need a thicker one because of what I want to do in it. And this is going to be covered, but I put washi tape on it. And if this don't turn out, I got the other one. But I'm trying to get it the way I want it. Like, I went ahead and my granddaughter made me these. And the other day I was sitting at the table and I accidentally spilled my drink on it. And they weren't, I didn't put the coating on there. And so I let them dry out. And she did this one with marker. She didn't want to paint it. So I just wrote her name on it and I put the gloss on there so it won't ruin in case anything gets spilled over here again. And she didn't want to paint this one or do marker on it, so I went ahead and mixed glitter with the stuff to go on there. Part of my table stuck to it. Guess I went all the way dry. It's fine. And it says her name and the year she made it for me, and I just put the glitter with it. I'm glad I got them done so they don't get ruined. I keep little stuff on my table in there. And so I made me some texture paste. First I had it dark and then I lightened it. Still looks a little dark. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Yeah? What do you want? I don't know how it's going to turn out, but yeah. Here, look. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm going to try this, and if it doesn't work, I'll just make another one. I mean, I still have the stuff that's going to go on the front of the cover back there. I'm just trying to get it where I want to start putting stuff on it. And since it was a box, the sides were open. And I'm probably just making a big old mess right now, but I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. Kind of want to do it kind of like I had made one with a stained glass window. And I used the texture paste all around it. I was trying to use the texture paste to fill in the gap of the box. But it started to spread open, and then I didn't mind. I was like, well, it'll dry, and then I could put more in it. But it just kept opening more, so I just went and squeezed them all together so that it would glue together and close. Except for this and this side, it's not going to be that way, but I pinched all these edges and glued them together so it wouldn't come open. So I'm just going around the edge. I really don't need the inside done, it's the outside, but I wanted to do the edge of this so I could before I put on the outside. I think I'm gonna, I don't know how well it's gonna work in my sewing machine. I might sew the thing on there that I want to put on the inside. But if not, I've got some other adhesive I'm going to use to glue it down but I didn't want the edge showing. But I got inspired by that box, and then I just started grabbing things that would match with it. And then I just started grabbing more stuff. And so my son, I put his table up behind me, and it's like this size, and set it up behind me. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. To go in this journal. People mass make journals, and I can't do that. Or they mass make things. When I do a journal, I have to be inspired, and I cannot mass make at once, because as I'm making it, that's when I choose what will go in there. And if I mass make stuff, I did that when I first started out. I mass made some stuff, and it took me a very long time to use it, because anything I made, I didn't think it went with it. So I don't like doing that. I like taking my time with one journal. I did make like 2 journals at a time, but they were basically the same size. I mean, in the same time, same thing. Maybe a few things were different. That was only 2, but I don't like doing like mass make tags or anything. I like to put a lot of time into one and get it the way I want it and make it very special. So this is texture paste. And so since it's a bit darker, I didn't have a light pink. Since it's a bit darker than what I was going for, I tried to lighten it. Still a little dark. Since it's a bit darker, I might highlight it after it's dry with another paint. I just want to make sure I get the edge done, and then I'll just start doing the rest. I forgot what my other journal was. I know it was stained glass, but I forgot what I made it with. I don't know if it was a hardcover book. Maybe I just made it out of a flat cardboard that wasn't corrugated. I don't remember. I'd have to look back at that video. I want to put a lot of pretty stuff in here. Mainly want to stick with the color pink. So going with different colors of pink. There'll be other colors in there, of course. That dries and starts sinking in, I'll put more in there like I did the other side. I couldn't get this piece to shut. See, it was a different piece of corrugated board, and I tried to get the ends to shut, but they wouldn't shut. So I'm fine with it though, as long as it works. And I don't care how it goes on, because I'm not done putting the outside of the stuff on here, so it's gonna be thicker. And I'm hoping, like last time, Some people don't like their texture paste to crack. I like my texture paste to crack. So I tried to mix it like last time, but it's been so long that I've done it that I forgot how much to put. One time I tried to make it where it would crack again, and I thought, well, maybe I put, because when I first did, I wasn't trying to get it to crack, but when it ended up that way, I liked it. But I was trying to get it to do that way again, and I thought maybe if I add more of the, what's it called, cornstarch, then it would crack. But it wasn't the cornstarch that made it crack, because it didn't do it. So this time I put a little more glue. So I'm hoping a little more glue makes it crack. Oh yeah, I'll pause this. I'll go get the things that, oh yeah, pretty. I'll go get the things that I made from that box while this dries. Alright, so the box was a little one. I think they both had candles in them. My daughter gave them to me, like I said. So I started cutting it apart. Okay, here's your bottle. So I started my bigger punch, circle punch. It broke, so I had to buy me a new one. So this is the next size up or down. So I made some little dangles with them. And then I made little tags and backed it with some pink paper. So I was just sitting here bored, so I just started cutting up the board. And I'm like, what? I mean, the cardboard box. And I was like, what am I going to make with it? And then I made 2 of these. And I'm going to go for tabs on there. I think that's what they're called. And then these pieces of it, the box, I will glue them together on a piece of paper. And this came from when I bought those, what do you call them, molds. This came off. It was on the package, and I thought it was pretty. So since I didn't have my big hole punch, circle punch, I just cut it out and put a little ribbon around it and colored the edge with marker to glue on a page in the book. And then so this, when I started making these, I said, ooh, what do I got to go with this? It's so pretty, you know, what am I going to use with it? And then I said it might go with this. These are the backings I got out of a box. The face sponges to put on your makeup, the little egg things. My daughter's got some of those on clearance, so they gave me the backs that come in the box. They also gave me the plastic container, and I'll show you what I made with the plastic container to this. But yeah, so this is going to go on the back, and then I've got one just going to go on the front. But then I've got stuff already set on it where it's going to go, and I'm going to attach to the front one. But so it's over there with stuff on it right now. Let me see. And so this came in it was a plastic box. It wasn't like this, cardboard. And it had pretty flowers on the sides of it. And so I made the sides into tags. I mean, not tags, bookmarks. So I'm going to put a thing on here, and then I've got a little cross on there. So I use those. Try to use everything when I use the packaging. Now I've got some more packaging that my hair clips came on, and I'm going to try to punch those out to make some more dangles. I just wish I had my bigger punch I've got some extra pieces of this box left, but I'm waiting to see what I want to use them for. Either make some more tags, or I'm going to make corners to go inside of the book. Something else I was thinking, but I've got a whole table full of stuff I'm going to put in this book behind me. I wish I could show y'all, but I can't. I might try to make a video of it. Wonder how long it's going to take to dry. This is the inside. I really don't need it. Y'all watched the video of my stained glass window when... What?
Dad. What?
Yeah, it's a box. I'm going to make it into a book. Yeah?
What?
A book. Uh-huh.
Robot. Robot. Please. Robot.
Okay. This has got to dry some more, so I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to get back on. Alright, guys. That has dried, and I went ahead, and I have put it around here. Did whatever touch-ups I needed and let it dry. And then, so I put the front cover on, some of it, and then I put this on and let it dry. And I'm going to show you what else I'm going to do with the texture paste. And I just want to show you real quick. Like I made the other little dangle. See, I had this, the hair clips come in from the Dollar Tree, and what I was saying is, like, I punched out the little flowers on there to make dangles. So what I'll do is glue both of them together. And I ran out of my gold paint. I had put on my bigger dangles I made. Let me see if I got some. The bigger dangles. I ran out of the gold. So I just did a marker around the little ones till I get some more of the gold paint I like. So I'll put two of them together. That'll make them into dangles. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the paint. I don't know if you can see it. It didn't crack like I wanted it to, but it is uneven. So I'm good with it just being uneven. So I can go put some of this paint on here with my finger to highlight some areas. Well, this stuff isn't too shiny, so I will be putting something over it. And I did, went ahead and made another texture paste out of something else and put that on here, so it's not the one I went around the other edges with, to make sure, see if it would crack, but it still didn't. I'm gonna have to figure out what it's gonna take for me to make it crack, because I do like it when it cracks. Thought it looked so pretty on the one I made for my stained glass window journal. I did tell you what I forgot to do is put my little thing on here that I wanted to shut it with. So if I want to do it, I'll take the chance of trying to clip it on there and get it to go on there after I put the texture paste on there. It might work. I don't know if I'm still going to do it or not. I want to make sure all the edges are done. See how that's working? Put me some more paint in that top. All right, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll get back on. All right, guys, I have done the front and I'm starting on the back. So now I'm just putting the coating on here. This is going to give it the shine and keep it from coming apart. I have to say that the back does not look as good as the front. I've had trouble doing the back. It did not. The texture paste did not dry as well as I wanted it to, like the front. But it's just gonna have to be that way. I will turn around and see the front in a minute. I've already put this on the front and it's dry. I have to do one side at a time. Now this might look like it has some like white parts in the stuff I'm putting on here, but it will dry clear. I have to get some more paintbrushes out of my stash because all my paintbrushes have disappeared. I'm left with very few selection to choose from to do my stuff. I think my grandkids have done something with them. I want to make sure I get it all covered. You see what I'm doing? The front looks a lot better. Let me show you the front. See how the front had more, I guess you'd call wrinkles in it. And then this is different. Didn't wrinkle as much, had more problems with the back. Don't want to put so much where it's gonna bend. I put a little water with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this part yet. I was gonna leave it like that because I'm gonna put something on it, but I might get another one of these and put it there. I'm not for sure yet. This kind of got some spots on here, but I'm gonna wipe that when it's dry. I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna go back over it. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss any spots. Probably try to find me a littler paintbrush and get in there and get the stuff off there. I have to get me some clean water and try to go around this and get it up. So yeah, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll get back on. Please hit the like button. It really helps my channel grow. And if you like the video, subscribe. Thank you all for